Hi, it's me here. I want to remind you about 4 definitions related to triangles. Altitude, angle bisector, median, and perpendicular bisector. I've drawn one of each in the triangle to the right. I'll remind you the definitions and then you can pick out which one is which. An altitude goes from the vertex perpendicular to the opposite side. An angle bisector divides an angle into 2 congruent angles. A median goes from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side, and a perpendicular bisector just has to intersect a side perpendicularly at the midpoint. The first 3 that I mentioned, the altitude, the angle bisector, and the median, all 3 of these go from the vertex. The perpendicular bisector is the only one that does not have to go from the vertex. In certain triangles, it will come from the vertex. For instance, an isosceles triangle and an equilateral triangle, because equilateral triangles are isosceles. Now, can you pick out which ones of these 1, 2, 3, 4 are the altitude, angle bisector, median, and perpendicular bisector? How about the altitude? Which one do you think that is? Remember, the altitude goes from the vertex perpendicular to the opposite side. If you said the green, you got it right. And how about, let's go to the median. Which one do you think is the median? Remember, the median goes from the vertex to the midpoint to the opposite side. Well, you might need a little bit of help with that one. Let's mark something. This yellow point here, marked M, that's the midpoint. That is the midpoint. AM is congruent to MT. That might help. So now, can you name the median? Or tell me which color is the median. The median is the yellow one. Goes from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. The angle bisector? The angle bisector is the pink one. It divides the angle into 2 congruent angles. And lastly, the perpendicular bisector, the one that does not have to go from the vertex, is the hot pink one. We have, just to make sure we know, the angle bisector right here, the altitude right here, the angle bisector, median, and the perpendicular bisector. There you have it. I hope that refreshes your memory on the 4 segments, rays, or lines pertaining to triangles. We'll be using these in a lesson coming up soon. That's it. Good luck.